Morning everyone, I hope you had a pleasant Friday and have a great Saturday. Welcome to the channel. If you've not already, please smash the subscribe button down below and click the like button and tick that bell so you get the notifications when I make a new video. We're just going to jump into the Bitcoin chart right now. So I did an update yesterday. I don't know if any of you guys seen it, but I did an update for Bitcoin and I set a target up here of 55,929. Well, we went right up to that target. As you can see, we hit it. We actually wicked above it, but look at the body of the candle where it is, guys. Look at where the body of the candle hit. You know, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but that's pretty spot on, that is. And obviously it wicked up. Bitcoin broke its all-time high yesterday, set a new all-time high. As you can see, it wicked up there on the 4-hourly at 56,640. So that right up there now, that is a level of resistance as we approach. As we continue now in this trend. So basically what's next for Bitcoin? Well, as I said yesterday, it would breach up, it would creep up a little bit and it'd try and stick to this EMA. You can see my little attempt at drawing the EMA there. You see it's got away from it a little bit. But what I'll do, I'll drop the 10 EMA in. There is a chance that it could potentially come down to the there is a chance it potentially come down to the 20 EMA, sorry. But what I like to look at, and I will drop this in now, I like to look at the 10 EMA on the 4-hourly because I think in a bull run, especially in an uptrend, it tends to glue to that a little bit more. And as you can see, it got away from it a bit, come back down, went under it, come back down, you know, and it glues to it. It always comes back to it. So you could effectively say now we could see the EMA go around like this, Bitcoin come down to it, because you could see that this potential pattern here looks a little bit like that breakout there. So it will come back to it. It should come back to it, and that's perfectly healthy, guys, if it did come back to it. So in the short term, we may see a little test of this resistance here. I wouldn't necessarily say we're going to go for the all-time high again. I would say that we're going to have a bit of cool off and come back and test this EMA before we continue in an uptrend. And again, a nice healthy correction, a nice healthy test of the EMA, the 10 EMA on the 4-hourly chart, guys. So for that means that whilst this is going up like this, Bitcoin, it will give chance for alts to catch up. So whilst Bitcoin is sort of going up and cooling off, you can see it's testing this level here now as resistance. See that it's had 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on the 4-hourly. So this particular level right here that we targeted yesterday, this 55,929, that's now a key level of resistance for Bitcoin. So half expect to keep testing resistance as we move forward, guys, and then this EMA to creep back up, and obviously we touch it before we continue on. And like I said to you, this will give chance for alts to catch up in the market. So if we jump now to Ethereum, as you can see, Ethereum, so we're looking at Ethereum on the 4-hourly here. You can see it just broke up there, touched this bottom here as support. So this is a key area we need to keep an eye on in our chart, guys. This is support there, 3 touches on the 4-hourly. Got above the 10 EMA, look, and now we're nicely above it. You can see it's got a little bit extended. It's gone out of a channel. Actually, this is a key level of resistance right there for Ethereum. It'll come down to $2008. Wow, when you say that, $2008 for one Ethereum token, that's mad. That is absolutely mad. That's great. Some analysts are saying that Ethereum could potentially go to $58,000, guys, in the next 10 years. So, you know, still super bullish on Ethereum. And obviously, over the past couple of days, you've seen what's happened with BNB. There's been a kind of almost a hedge against Ethereum because of, you know, BNB smart chain and the tokens blowing up on the smart chain there on Binance coin. But again, I still believe in Ethereum. I still believe it's a fantastic product. It is more decentralized than Binance will ever dream of being. In that sense, it's just got a problem with the gas fees. So if anything can come along and resolve those high gas fees on Ethereum, then Ethereum's off to the moon. But I do think it will keep just slowly, gradually following this trend line now. As you can see, it's touched it here. Numerous touches at the top there, resistance there. And now we're targeting this area as key resistance. So, you know, as Bitcoin cools down, Ethereum could sort of stagger along a bit. We may see a retest of this support line, you know, down there at like $18, $19, guys. As you can see, it do something very similar like this, or it could just completely break out to the upside. So we'll have another look now on the chart and see if we can see anything that would give us an indication of if it could potentially break up even more to the upside. So you could say this is basically an ascending channel now, and as you can see, we broke out of this channel. You could say it's a rising wedge, but we broke out bullishly from the rising wedge. So we could, in fact, just like we set ourselves on Bitcoin yesterday, we had a target, we could potentially see a massive kick to the upside on Ethereum. And what is, when we came in to this point here, we touched the top of this wedge and we touched the bottom. So yeah, we could say that this is the top of the wedge that we touched, i.e. like the same, exactly the same as what we did with Bitcoin yesterday. So that would be our target, and we could potentially have a breakout target of where we broke out this wedge. You see that, guys? So we broke out there, and we could say that Ethereum could literally pump within days, if not hours, up there to $2,208. What's looking likely at the moment, we may come back, and if you look, it's very similar pattern to what happened with Bitcoin, where we broke out the wedge, we went up a little bit, we've come back down, tested the top of the wedge of support before breaking up to the upside. Do you remember I charted that, guys, for Bitcoin yesterday? So this is a very, very similar pattern now emerging in Ethereum. And also, we did say earlier in the week that this could potentially be an inverse head and shoulders. That could have been the head, the shoulder, and we're forming the right shoulder, and then our target is from there to the neckline. So at the point at which we break out, yeah, it's roughly the same sort of distance, guys. So things are looking good for Ethereum, looking like we might potentially get more upside, and that would mean, if we go back, that would mean that we effectively break out of this channel now, and we'll be forming a new channel, which is good, a new paradigm. So again, we could shoot up here towards $2,200 for Ethereum. Something to keep an eye on, guys. Super, super bullish. Super, super bullish on Ethereum. Let's jump on to Chainlink. As you know, guys, I like to keep an eye on Chainlink. It's a serious project, and we're making new all-time highs right now as I'm making this video for Chainlink. I did target this area yesterday. I had a look in the chart again, and I did post this on Twitter. I don't know if any of you guys actually follow me on there on Twitter. It looked like we were forming a horizontal triangle, which is a bullish continuation pattern, and I did set a target if we was to break out of up here at $40, which would actually see us break out of this trend line. So potentially what we could do from this point is crab a little bit, go up, and I would definitely be eyeballing the top of this trend line, you see, as a key level of resistance. Hopefully we can break through it and get to $40. That would be amazing, but it might not happen immediately. We might see some form of crabbing and resistance as we actually target $40 and remain in this trend line, guys. So we might actually touch $40 on the 25th of February, which is a few days away yet. I could be wrong, but it's potentially what I'm seeing. Hopefully I am wrong and we have an enormous breakout to the upside. We break out of this channel now, and then again, like Ethereum, we'll be forming a new channel eventually to keep an eye on of levels of resistance and support. But again, super, super bullish on Chainlink, guys. And just like it says, what happens in this market, Bitcoin goes, slows down, sort of consolidates, alts catch up, especially your blue chip alts, you know, Ethereum, Litecoin, Chainlink is a blue chip, your top 10, 20 alts, they tend to catch up, then the low caps come again, and it's just a distribution of the profits and the money coming into the crypto space. It's strange how it all works, but it's how it works, basically. So yeah, again, all good. Chainlink's breaking all-time highs as I'm recording this, so it's all positive, guys, all positive. Let's jump and have a look at the 1 inch chart right now. Wow, so 1 inch is doing quite well today. Again, you can see just there, we set a local bottom there of 440 for 1 inch. It didn't quite get down there over the past few days. 1 inch has been bleeding quite a lot, a level of consolidation. Someone actually posted that it could be a Wyckoff accumulation schematic, so that is potentially what we're looking at here. So that was a good post by whoever the guy was that posted that. Thanks for that bringing my attention. Take a look at that, guys, the Wyckoff accumulation schematic. It's basically where it goes up, consolidates for a while before breaking out and testing new all-time highs. This right here is just a reaccumulation zone. So it's just time to reaccumulate more 1 inch supposedly. But as you can see here, we did shoot up. We didn't quite hit the 550. We wicked up and we come back down. But we did break through the 517, which is really good. But are we now coming back down to that as support? So that'll be something to keep an eye on in the next few hours, guys. If we come down and we can actually use this level now as support, that would be great, and confirm an uptrend for 1 inch, and our target up here of $6.34, break through the all-time high. And I think we've got an even bigger target up there that's disappeared, but anyway, we have got a target up there somewhere. I'll redo that eventually. So yeah, again, all good. At least we didn't fall out of this bottom support, guys, which is the main thing. We did have a level of support, I just said to you, down here at the 440, and we've touched that numerous times, as you can see. We're just above it on that level there. What did we actually get down to? We looked to the right. Oh, we got to 443. So again, that's super bullish, guys. Okay, so there's a saying, buy the dip. So again, we could be trading in this range here for a little bit until we move up. Again, really bullish for 1 inch, guys. Going to take a look at REEF. Well, you see that REEF dropped out of our channel here, acting as resistance and support down here, and it fell out, which was quite bearish. But as you can see, it did get supported off this level here, this 035, bounced right off it, and now it looks like potentially we might be coming back up and coming into this channel. So let's watch this space with REEF. I'll bring up the fib on REEF. We said down there, the potential bottom right there is now the new bottom of this move. So again, these are key levels to keep an eye on with REEF. You may see that we will come up to this level here, this 0.382, which is 0.43 cents. We may see some level of rejection just there on that Fibonacci, and hopefully we can just keep cruising through this, come back into this channel and trade upwards for REEF. But again, still super bullish. The fact that it's bouncing off this support line here, that's good, because what we don't want is to go down and lose this and then lose this, because that would be bad for REEF long term. But short term, this bounce is healthy. The fact that the market, you know, obviously has been ballooning with BNB, everyone thinking that the Binance chain is going to take over the world and everyone's going to leave Ethereum and go to the Binance chain. Well, the fact that Ethereum's not collapsed on itself and the fact that it's going up proves that that's a kind of disillusion. I'm not saying that the Binance chain, BNB coin, is crap. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's an awesome project and it has got some purpose. But Ethereum, in my opinion, is a little bit better, guys. I just prefer that the decentralization, the tokenomics of Ethereum. You can see that REEF's doing all right today. So if we'd have said this target down here was a bottom, we were eyeballing this to come back in a trade, you now currently would be 14% up in this trade. Yeah, 13% up if you'd have bought this bottom here. So again, if you're keeping an eye on this, guys, just if we do have a retest, buy the dip. Cool beans. So I'm going to jump into the BNB chart quickly. I ain't going to have time to make a separate video today. I'm decorating, guys. Can you believe it? So yeah, if you look at BNB, it's had a bit of a blow off top. It's probably, if we bring up the EMAs, you'll find that it's come back down and it's bounced off the EMA. It's still looking healthy for BNB. This is just a much needed correction in the market, slow down. I hope you didn't FOMO in up here. I did make a video down here saying we were expecting a breakout there on BNB, and it came. And again, just a bit of a blow off top. If we bring up the EMA now on BNB, you can see the majority of the EMAs are really far away, but the one I do like in an uptrend, and I must admit, is the 10 EMA. So I'm going to drop the other EMAs. I like to keep an eye on this EMA, especially on the 4 hour. It can play into your hands beautifully. Look at that touch there, guys, on the EMA. You know, so you could have been up here expecting a blow off top, and when it started to come down, you could say that you could long it at that position when it bounced off the EMA. And it's acting as support now. So again, still super bullish for BNB, guys. And hopefully the rest of the market can flow with it. So where's BNB going now? So if we say this was the top, the blow off top there, and it came back down, tested this as support, Yeah, so where's the target for BNB now, guys? So we could effectively be looking at a very similar pattern like we had here in this move up for BNB. Very similar, where we went up and we come back down and we met the EMA. You can see just there, we bounced off the EMA beautifully there, and then we're starting to go back up. But what you may see for BNB, oh look, it's just turning there. That might be a spot of luck, but you may see something like this at BNB where we sort of consolidate now again, and the EMA sort of curls around like that, catches up, and we hit a level of consolidation, and we form another horizontal kind of pattern there where we're ranging between this. That's a bull pennant, guys, and we may form a very, very similar pattern now on BNB where we just range like this and we consolidate over the next few days, let the rest of the market catch up. Ethereum's having a good run, and a lot of the Ethereum tokens are having a good run, like you can see in 1 inch and etc. And then before we come up and we have a breakout again. So where would the breakout be on this particular target? Well, we won't really know too much until this is consolidated for a bit, guys, but I would be expecting a continuation pattern on BNB. Let's drop them back in. You know, this is just a breather in the market for BNB. So where's our potential target? Well, what we do, if we say that this is a flagpole, so you go from the top of that wick, look, see there, go down to the original breakout, which is there, because as we went up, we met that level of resistance right there, and we consolidated for a little bit before breaking to the upside again. So that is basically the flagpole. So then if we was to break out after some levels of consolidation now in this range for BNB, after the blow off top, and you know, we went sideways for a little bit, we would be expecting a breakout. This is just a guesstimate at the moment, guys. I won't really know until this sort of creates its pattern, but we could potentially be looking for another massive surge to the upside for BNB of up to $488, guys, on Binance Coin. So that is incredible. That is an incredible target up there for BNB, because it's only a few days ago that we were down here at $62, guys. You know, the 8th of February there. So effectively, in a matter of a month, BNB could have gone from $62 to $487. That is a potential target on BNB, guys. Again, not set in stone, not financial advice, but that is a possible target. After this level of consolidation, we'll have another blowout and another move to the upside. And yeah, so it's looking promising, guys. Please like and share and subscribe to the channel. Smash that bell as well if you want the constant updates from me, and I hope you're enjoying the content. And again, thank you for the nice comments that I'm receiving. Please keep sharing the channel and bring more people into the space, and let's all keep accumulating that crypto. Good luck, guys.